Hi guys, welcome back. So today I just want to show you what I've been up to, and let's get started. Okay guys, welcome back. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how I make paper flowers a different way than last time. Now these are the shape flowers that I cut out with my machine, and I used 3 different sizes, so this is how they look. And you know how I used my machine already, I have a video on that. And then I cut them out just in white paper, so there's this size is a little bit bigger, and then the medium size, so small, medium, and large. So those are the sizes that I have cut out, and I'm going to show you how I'm making the paper flowers. So let's get started. Okay, to make one flower I need 5 of the flowers, so you need 5 layers. So I have 5, and that's what it's going to take to make one flower. One rose flower is what it's going to turn out like. So for this one, I'm going to paint both sides and then let it dry. And then the other one, the next one I'll show you, I'm going to use marker, and I'm only going to trace the outside of the flower. So let's get started. Okay guys, so what I've chosen is metallic color, and it is bright gold. So that is the color. That's what I'm going to paint. So I'm just going to put some down on my tin foil, like that, off to the side, and then just start painting the front of them. So just like this. Simple, easy peasy, and I'm going to do all 5 of the flowers the same because it's going to be all one rose. So it doesn't have to be perfect. So that's one, and I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to paint all 5 of them, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so the paint is dry now, so that's what it looks like. Easy peasy. So now I'm just going to flip them over and paint the other side, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so now that they're dry, both sides are painted. They turned out really pretty. I love the color. So that's the painted ones. And then I took some flowers and just outlined them with the pencil marker. So I have 4 of them. I'm going to show you the 5th one. And they don't have to be perfect, just outline it. They can be a little different to each one. Easy peasy, just trace around the outside. And that's it. And that's the marker way. And I have several of them done. I also painted other colors of the flowers. I have a different gold. This one's a little paler than this one. and then I did pink. I've also done red and different sizes. So that's all you have to do is paint both sides, and with the marker you only have to do one side. So that's what I've done so far. So now I'm going to show you our next stage. Okay guys, so now what we do is I have just a scrap piece of foam, and you take one of your leaves, and I have an embossing tool. You could use anything from the tip of a pencil to the end of a marker, anything just to break down the fiber. You just want to run it up and down the flowers and give it a little bit of creasing, and it helps give it a little more play, and it also will curl it up a little bit. So I just do it a few times on each leaf, just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. I run it about 3 or 4 times, sometimes more, sometimes less, and then it's curled up a little. I'll do one more and show you. So just so that we can break down the paper fibers a little, and it's easier to manipulate the paper later when we're going to shape the flowers. So I just do that on every leaf, every petal I mean. Perfect. And then because these are painted, I can't use this one because it leaves silver marks. So I use anything that has an end, the tip on the end. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to run it up and down the paper again. It will curl, it breaks down the fibers, and it gives it some character. Just like that. Try not to rip the paper. Okay, so there's one. I'll do a dark gold one to show you again. Just running it back and forth. On every petal, and that's what it looks like. And the more you run it, the more curled it'll get. So that's what it looks like, and I'm going to do the rest of them now, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so let's put the flowers together. We're going to start with the ones that have just outlined in marker. So I've already got them all creased up, just like that. So the first 3, you're going to actually do them backwards. So there's nothing on it but the white side. And you're going to take this little leaf here, and you're going to fold it on both sides, just like that. And then you're going to put, I have my glue gun, it's already ready and hot. So you're going to put a little bit of glue, and then hold it for a couple seconds while it dries. And then you're going to pull it up. And I know this one has a hole in it, but that's okay. You'll just manipulate it, because you won't see the hole when we're done anyway, so it won't really matter. Then we're going to skip this one and we're going to go to the next one, and we're going to sort of kind of pull it together, and we're going to wrap it. It's going to be wrapped around the opposite side. So it's going to be wrapped around just like this. Just like that. So what we'll do is we're going to put glue on this side of it and this side, just a little bead of glue, and then we're going to pull it up and then just tug it around. And be careful not to burn yourself with the hot glue. You can, if you don't want to use hot glue, you could also use white glue. It just takes a little longer to dry, that's all. And you're just making it look like a cone. And then that leaves you 3 leaves left. The 3 petals left. Now, it's easier if you're doing 6, because you could do the 6 flowered one, because you could do 1, then skip 1, do 1, skip 1, do 1, skip 1. But because I have 5, I'm just going to go to the very next one, because that's the one that wants to go. And again, I'm just going to run a bead of glue on that side and a bead of glue on this side, and I'm just going to pull it up to the center and wrap it just like that. And hold it for a couple seconds. And then the next one wants to come up again, so we'll do a bead of glue on this side, a bead of glue on this side, just small, and then fold it up and wrap around. And then the very last one, on this one, we're going to put a bead of glue on this side again, and again on this side, and we're just going to bring it up and wrap it around, just like that, on both sides. And so far that's how it looks. It just looks like a little cone. You can put it down, you can smush it down a little, get it a little bit more stable. So that it looks like a little cone. Okay, so our second layer is here. So all we're going to do is flip it upside down so the marker is facing down. We're going to put the join of each side on a leaf from the bottom, from one of the petals at the bottom layer, so that we can sort of kind of hide where we joined. And then we're just going to put a bead of glue on this side and a bead of glue on this side, and then we're going to pull it up and wrap it around just like that. And then we're going to go to the very next leaf. We're going to put a bead of glue, a bead of glue, and we're going to pull it up and wrap it around just like that. Now every rose won't be perfect, every rose will be different, but that's okay. No flower, 2 flowers are the same, so it's totally fine. Then we're going to do it again, and we're just going to keep doing that all the way around. Pull it up. So what we're doing is building the middle of the rose. This one needs a little tad more glue so that it has a more full center bud. So a little bit of glue, a little bit of glue, pull it up, wrap it around. Again, a little bit of glue, a little bit of glue, and wrap around. Now we're going to do that one more time with the next layer, and then I will be back. Okay guys, so now I have 3 layers on, so that's what the middle looks like. And then around the flower. So now what I'm going to do is we have 2 layers left. This time we're going to put the marker part facing up. We will place the bud in the middle. And on this petal, on the first petal, we're just going to put it near the bottom, the glue, near the bottom. We will be pushing this petal up halfway and bending it, the top tip back, just like that. And hold it for a couple seconds till it dries. And then we're going to do the next one the same way. So we're going to put the glue near the bottom. We're going to pull up on the petal and only bring it up halfway. And we're going to do it again. And it doesn't matter if you're a little bit off or a little, everything will be fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. So a little bit of glue at the bottom of the base of the petal, pull it up halfway, curl the top back out, just like that. We're going to do it again to the next one. Pull it up halfway, bend it back out, glue wet there. And then the very last one, same thing. So we did it all the way around the flower. Pull it up halfway, bend it out. And you can bend it out afterwards even more if you want. Just like that. So that's how it looks so far. Then we're going to take our very last one and we're going to do the exact same thing we just did with the one before. So at the bottom here, you're going to put a little bit of glue on the petal at the bottom base, and you're just going to pull it up and hold it and bend the top halfway, just like that. And again, we're going to do it again, all the way around. So we're going to put glue at the bottom of the base of that petal and pull it up and hold it till it dries and move on to the next one. Put some glue at the bottom of that petal, pull it up, bend out the top of the rose petal, and go to the next one. And I'll pull out the glue webs in a little while. The next one, pull it up, push the glue up with you, glue webs. There we go. And we have one left, which we're going to do the same. Pull it up, bend the petal at the top a little bit till it dries, and there's the rose. And you can just move the bended ones around so you see how you want it to look. And because of the way I was holding it, it might look like it's a little bit dented in the top, but you just have to take something pointy and pull out the top a little bit and make it fluffy again. So that's all you have to do. So there's the rose, the paper rose that we made. And there's the bottom. Now down here you can just put a piece of felt glue felt or whatever you want, or you could glue this actually to a closed peg or anything, and it could be an embellishment the way it is. So that's how it looks. And this one is going to be the exact same way as this gold one that we did, and we put it together exactly the same way. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I put the gold one together, and that's how it looks. I think it's super pretty. And then these are a few other ones that I did. This one is the smaller shaped petals. And then this one is the bigger one. And then this one was actually painted red, so it looked like this when I glued it together. And then once it dried, I just took a little bit of white paint and put it around the top of the tips just to give it a different look. So I think it's really pretty. And then the pink one, same thing. So that's how I do my paper flowers. Now this one is marker, and then I did some black marker down the middle of each petal, and then I put some water and I just made it run a little so that it could just blend out, so the line wasn't so prominent. So you could do it any way you want. You could do that again with this rose. Instead of having it such a dark red, you can just run some water and then it will blend in a little bit better. So it's all up to you, your personal creativity. So that's how I've been doing my paper roses. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye everyone.